Dallas remains one of the most famous television dramas in pop culture, remembered for its wealthy Ewing family, intense power struggles, oil empire, family secrets, and unforgettable rivalries at South Fork Ranch. In this video, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, famous roles, and the lives they built after the series. We'll also remember the incredible actors who are no longer with us. Let's return to the world of Texas oil, family ambition, love, betrayal, and the characters who made Dallas a classic television drama for generations. Larry Hagman became one of television's most unforgettable villains as J.R. Ewing, the charming but ruthless Texas oil baron at the center of the Ewing family's power struggles. Born Larry Martin Hagman on the 21st of September 1931 in Fort Worth, Texas, he was 46 when the series premiered in 1978. Hagman gave J.R. a sharp smile, relaxed confidence, and a dangerous sense of control, making the character both entertaining and impossible to trust. He was not simply evil. He was clever, funny, ambitious, and always one step ahead, which helped turn Who Shot J.R. into one of the biggest television moments of its era. Before this role, Hagman was already familiar to audiences as Major Anthony Nelson in I Dream of Jeannie, but J.R. became the performance that defined his career. He later returned to the character in television movies and the 2012 revival. Larry Hagman died on the 23rd of November, 2012, from complications of acute myeloid leukemia at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy built on charisma, mischief, and one of TV's most iconic villains. Patrick Duffy became one of television's most beloved leading men as Bobby Ewing, the moral and loyal younger brother of J.R. Ewing. Born Patrick Garfield Duffy on the 17th of March 1949 in Townsend, Montana, he was 29 when the series premiered in 1978. Duffy gave Bobby a calm strength and sincere warmth, making him the emotional opposite of J.R.'s greed and manipulation. While the Ewing family was often driven by money, rivalry, and power, Bobby stood out as the character who still believed in love, fairness, and family loyalty. Before this role, Duffy had gained attention as Mark Harris in Man from Atlantis, but Bobby became the performance that made him a household name. His temporary exit in 1985 led to one of television's most famous twists when his character returned in the unforgettable shower scene. Later, Duffy became known to a new generation as Frank Lambert in Step by Step and returned as Bobby in the 2012 revival. As of May 2026, Patrick Duffy is 77 years old and remains remembered for bringing honesty, heart, and steady dignity to one of TV drama's most famous families. Linda Gray became one of television's most compelling dramatic stars as Sue Ellen Ewing, the elegant but troubled wife of J.R. Ewing. Born Linda Ann Gray on the 12th of September 1940 in Santa Monica, California, she was 37 when the series premiered in 1978. Gray gave Sue Ellen a rare mix of beauty, pain, pride, and quiet resilience, turning what could have been a simple, unhappy wife role into one of the show's most emotionally layered characters. Her struggles with marriage, alcohol, motherhood, and self-worth made her both vulnerable and powerful, while her tense scenes with Larry Hagman became some of the strongest moments in the Ewing family drama. Before this role, Gray had worked as a model and appeared in commercials and television parts, but Sue Ellen brought her international fame and earned her major award nominations. She later returned to the character in reunion movies and the 2012 revival. As of May 2026, Linda Gray is 85 years old and remains admired for giving Sue Ellen glamour, strength, and lasting emotional depth. Barbara Bel Geddes brought dignity and emotional depth to the role of Miss Ellie Ewing, the strong but gentle matriarch of the Ewing family. Born Barbara Bel Geddes on the 31st of October, 1922, in New York City, she was 55 when the series premiered in 1978. Bel Geddes gave Miss Ellie a quiet authority, making her feel like the moral center of a family often divided by greed, ambition, and betrayal. Her character was loving but firm, traditional but not weak, and her calm presence helped balance the darker conflicts around JR, Bobby, and the rest of the household. Before this role, Bel Geddes had already built a respected career on stage and screen, appearing in films such as I Remember Mama and Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. Her performance as Miss Ellie earned her major recognition, including an Emmy Award, and made her one of the most respected figures in the show's long run. Barbara Bel Geddes died of lung cancer on the 8th of August, 2005, at the age of 82. But Miss Ellie remains remembered as the heart, conscience, and quiet strength of the Ewing family. Ken Kercheval became one of television's most recognizable rivals as Cliff Barnes, the frustrated and determined enemy of J.R. Ewing. Born Kenneth Marine Kercheval on the 15th of July, 1935, in Wolcottville, Indiana. He was 42 when the series premiered in 1978. Kercheval gave Cliff a nervous energy, wounded pride, and stubborn ambition that made him more than just a simple opponent. He was often outsmarted by JR, but his hunger for revenge, success, and respect kept the character interesting for many years. Before this role, Kercheval had built a solid career on stage, including Broadway work, and appeared in television dramas and soap operas such as Search for Tomorrow and The Secret Storm. He stayed with the original series from 1978 to 1991, making him, along with Larry Hagman, one of the few actors connected to the show for its full run. He later returned as Cliff in reunion projects and the 2012 revival. Ken Kercheval died of pneumonia on the 21st of April, 2019, at the age of 83. But Cliff Barnes remains remembered as one of TV's most persistent and memorable rivals. Victoria Principal became one of the emotional anchors of the Ewing family story as Pamela Barnes Ewing, the beautiful, sensitive, and strong-willed wife of Bobby Ewing. Born Vicky Ree Principal on the 3rd of January 1950 in Fukuoka, Japan. She was 28 when the series premiered in 1978. Principal gave Pamela a gentle but determined presence, making her more than just a romantic heroine. As a Barnes who married into the powerful Ewing family, Pam often stood between love and loyalty, carrying much of the show's family tension through her relationship with Bobby and her conflict with JR. Before this role, Principal had appeared in films such as The Life and Times of Judge Roy Bean and Earthquake, but Pamela became the part that made her internationally famous. She stayed with the series for 9 years before leaving in 1987. Afterward, she worked as a producer, author, and entrepreneur, especially through her skincare business, Principal Secret. As of May 2026, Victoria Principal is 76 years old and remains remembered for giving Pamela Barnes Ewing beauty, vulnerability, and quiet emotional strength. Charlene Tilton became one of the most recognizable young stars of the Ewing family saga as Lucy Ewing, the spoiled, rebellious, and emotionally restless granddaughter of Jock and Miss Ellie. Born Charlene L. Tilton on the 1st of December, 1958, in San Diego, California. She was only 19 when the series premiered in 1978. Tilton gave Lucy a lively mix of confidence, vulnerability, and youthful trouble, making the character more than just a wealthy girl surrounded by luxury. Behind her bold attitude, Lucy often seemed lonely and desperate for love, which gave her story a softer emotional side. Before this role, Tilton had appeared in shows such as Happy Days and 8 is Enough, and in the film Freaky Friday. Her fame grew quickly during the show's peak, especially through Lucy's dramatic romances and wedding storyline. She later returned to the role in the later seasons and appeared again in the 2012 revival. As of May 2026, Charlene Tilton is 67 years old and remains remembered for bringing youth, energy, and emotional spark to Lucy Ewing. Steve Cannelly became a rugged and dependable presence as Ray Krebs, the hardworking ranch foreman at South Fork. Born Stephen Francis Cannelly on the 14th of March, 1946, in Burbank, California, he was 32 when the series premiered in 1978. Cannelly gave Ray a quiet toughness and natural cowboy charm, making him feel different from the wealthy Ewing family around him. At first, Ray appeared to be a loyal ranch hand, But his story became more important when he was revealed to be Jock Ewing's illegitimate son. That twist gave the character deeper emotional weight, placing him between working-class honesty and the complicated power of the Ewing name. Before this role, Connolly had already begun building his screen career through film and television appearances, including roles in Dillinger, My Name is Nobody, and The Wind and the Lion. He stayed with the series for many years, and later returned in reunion projects and the 2012 revival. As of May 2026, Steve Connolly is 80 years old and remains remembered for giving Ray Krebs strength, loyalty, and a grounded place in the Ewing family story. Susan Howard brought intelligence and quiet strength to the role of Donna Culver Krebs, the refined and independent woman who became closely tied to Ray Krebs and the Ewing family world. Born Jerry Lynn Mooney on the 28th of January, 1942, in Marshall, Texas, she was 37 when she first appeared in the series in 1979. Howard gave Donna a mature and thoughtful presence, making her feel different from many of the more impulsive characters around her. Donna was elegant, loyal, and emotionally grounded, but she also had her own ambitions, opinions, and political voice. Her relationship with Ray added warmth and conflict to the story, especially as his connection to the Ewing family became more complicated. Before this role, Howard had already earned attention on television through Petrocelli, which brought her Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. She also made guest appearances in shows such as Star Trek, Bonanza, and Columbo. She stayed with the Ewing saga until 1987 and even wrote 2 episodes of the series. As of May 2026, Susan Howard is 84 years old and remains remembered for giving Donna Culver Krebs dignity, intelligence, and a calm but powerful screen presence. Howard Keel brought old Hollywood authority and quiet elegance to the role of Clayton Farlow, the wealthy rancher who later became Miss Ellie's second husband. Born Harold Clifford Keel on the 13th of April, 1919, in Gillespie, Illinois, he was 62 when he joined the series in 1981. Keel gave Clayton a mature and dignified presence, making him feel very different from the more ruthless men surrounding the Ewing family. He was strong, protective, and honorable, but also carried the calm confidence of a man who had already lived a full life. His relationship with Miss Ellie gave the story a softer emotional balance after years of family conflict, especially following the loss of Jock Ewing. Before this role, Keel had been a major star of classic Hollywood musicals, appearing in films such as Annie Get Your Gun, Showboat, Kiss Me Kate, and 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. His deep voice and commanding screen image made him a natural fit for both musicals and television drama. Howard Keel died of colon cancer on the 7th of November, 2004, at the age of 85, but Clayton Farlow remains remembered for his dignity, warmth, and steady place in the Ewing family story. Priscilla Presley brought elegance and quiet intensity to the role of Jenna Wade, Bobby Ewing's former love and one of the most important women connected to his past. Born Priscilla Ann Wagner on the 24th of May 1945 in New York City. She was 38 when she joined the series in 1983. Presley gave Jenna a polished but emotional presence, making her feel graceful, mature, and caught between old feelings and complicated family loyalties. Her storyline with Bobby added romantic tension, especially because Jenna represented a life he might have had outside the Ewing conflicts. Before this role, Presley was already known worldwide through her marriage to Elvis Presley, but she later built her own public identity as an actress, author, and businesswoman. She played Jenna until 1988, then became widely recognized for her comic role as Jane Spencer in the Naked Gun film series. As of May 2026, Priscilla Presley is 80 years old and remains remembered in the Ewing story for giving Jenna Wade beauty, restraint, and a refined emotional strength. Cherie J. Wilson brought elegance and ambition to the later years of the Ewing family drama as April Stevens Ewing, a woman who entered the story with charm, confidence, and a clear desire for security. Born Cherie Julienne Wilson on the 12th of December, 1958, in Rochester, Minnesota. She was 27 when she first appeared in the role in 1986. Wilson gave April a polished but unpredictable quality, making her feel both glamorous and emotionally complicated. At first, April was connected to Jack Ewing and the business side of Ewing Oil. But over time, she developed into a warmer and more sympathetic character, especially through her romance with Bobby Ewing. Before this role, Wilson had worked as a model and appeared in projects such as Crime Wave, Fraternity Vacation, and Our Family Honor. Her time on the series lasted until 1991, when April's dramatic death during her honeymoon became one of the show's memorable later storylines. She later became widely known as Alex Cahill on Walker, Texas Ranger. As of May 2026, Cherie J. Wilson is 67 years old and remains remembered for giving April Stevens Ewing beauty, confidence, and a bittersweet place in the Ewing story. George Kennedy brought a powerful and seasoned presence to the later years of the Ewing family story as Carter McKay, the tough rancher and businessman who became one of J.R. Ewing's major rivals. Born George Harris Kennedy Jr. on the 18th of February, 1925, in New York City. He was 63 when he first appeared in the role. In 1988, Kennedy gave Carter a heavy authority and calm menace, making him feel like a serious threat rather than just another opponent. The character entered the story through conflict with South Fork and later became closely tied to West Star Oil, giving JR a new kind of enemy, older, harder, and just as determined to win. Before this role, Kennedy had already built a remarkable film career, winning an Academy Award for Cool Hand Luke and appearing in major films such as Airport, Earthquake, and The Naked Gun. He later returned as Carter McKay in reunion movies during the 1990s. George Kennedy died on the 28th of February 2016, at the age of 91. But Carter McKay remains remembered for bringing weight, danger, and old-school toughness to the final era of the series. Morgan Woodward brought a rugged and quietly loyal presence to the Ewing family story as Marvin "Punk" Anderson, the respected oilman and longtime friend of Jock Ewing. Born Thomas Morgan Woodward on the 16th of September, 1925, in Fort Worth, Texas. He was 55 when he first appeared in the role in 1980. Woodward gave Punk a firm voice, old-fashioned confidence, and a strong sense of Texas honor, making him feel like a man who understood both business and loyalty. As the story developed, Punk became a trusted advisor to the Ewing sons, often bringing a calmer, more experienced view to the conflicts around South Fork and Ewing Oil. Before this role, Woodward had already built a long career in westerns and television, especially through the life and legend of Wyatt Earp, Gunsmoke, Star Trek, and his memorable part as Boss Godfrey in Cool Hand Luke. He appeared as Punk from 1980 to 1987, leaving a steady impression without needing to dominate the screen. Morgan Woodward died on the 22nd of February, 2019, at the age of 93. But Punk Anderson remains remembered for his loyalty, toughness, and classic Texas dignity. Jim Davis brought a powerful old-school authority to the role of Jock Ewing, the tough patriarch of the wealthy Ewing family. Born Marlon Otho Davis on the 26th of August, 1909, in Edgerton, Missouri. He was 68 when the series premiered in 1978. Davis gave Jock a rough voice, stern presence, and deep sense of command, making him feel like a man who had built his empire through discipline, pride, and force of will. The character was hard, traditional, and sometimes intimidating, but he also carried a strong loyalty to family, especially to Miss Ellie and his sons. Before this role, Davis had already spent decades in film and television, becoming especially known for westerns and appearing in projects such as Stories of the Century, Rescue 8, Rio Lobo, and Big Jake. His health declined during the show's early years, but his presence remained central to the Ewing story. Jim Davis died from multiple myeloma on the 26th of April, 1981, at the age of 71. After his death, Jock Ewing was written out of the series, but the character remained one of its most important figures. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the Dallas cast and the stories behind their unforgettable roles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite Ewing family moment or classic storyline in the comments. See you in the next video.